Welcome to Nasdaq Trade Talks. I'm Jill Malandrino, Global Markets Reporter at Nasdaq. Joining us for this segment, we have Amar Hanspal. He's the co-founder and CEO of Bright Machines, which delivers intelligent automated solutions to the manufacturing industry. Amar, it's great to have you with us. Welcome to Trade Talks.
Thank you for having me, Jill. My pleasure being here.
Tell us about Bright Machines and why now is the time to reimagine factories and why software will define what comes next.
So at Bright Machines, what we put together for our customers are automated assembly lines. And people understand autonomous cars, things that self-drive and are driven by sort of software, controlled by software, a bunch of machinery that gets controlled by software. Well, we do the same thing, but what we do is use software to power assembly lines that build products for customers. And the reason this is really super important is the world, having gone through the pandemic, having gone through all the challenges with having products built halfway around the world, is starting to realize that what they want to do is build products closer to the customers that they serve. And really the only efficient way to do it is to do it using an intelligent, automated, software-based way of building products. And that's what we do for our customers.
And let's expand upon that. What are some of those broad trends with manufacturing, including how automation and digitizing manufacturing operations support supply chain resiliency and factory reshoring?
Right. I mean, Jill, there are three big things that have happened in the last 2 years, or maybe if you go back a few years ago, globalization had been the big step function in creating manufacturing capacity and capability in the last 30 years. So people figured out how to build products halfway around the world. But in the last 3 or 4 years, first starting with the tariff wars, where people started raising prices and taxes on products built halfway around the world, to what started happening with the pandemic, to what now you see with supply chain disruptions, where you've got all these ships piled up outside the port of Los Angeles trying to deliver product. Our customers and manufacturing companies in general have decided that reshoring manufacturing, bringing manufacturing back to the United States or Western Europe, and creating more distributed ways of making products, smaller, more sustainable factories closer to their end customers, is the one big trend that we're seeing companies invest in. So it's kind of the perfect storm post-pandemic, is that, hey, if we invested in better office spaces for people post-pandemic, people are now also investing in different and better manufacturing facilities for making the products we all consume.
Well, Amar, I think part of the issue is too the challenge that we're having with the labor force right now. Is there an opportunity for the industry to reskill and upskill the workforce?
Well, absolutely. Anytime you have automation become a central investment thesis, you do need to bring your team along with you. And so reskilling and retraining the workforce to use these and leverage these new technologies is a very important part of what the manufacturing industry needs to do going forward. So I think we're seeing a boom in demand for products and a real demand to be able to use new technologies to build these products, and investing in the labor force and training them how to use these new technologies is a super important investment, super important idea for all our customers going forward.
All right, Amar, we appreciate the insight. Thanks for joining us on Trade Talks. I'm Jill Malandrino, Global Markets Reporter at Nasdaq.
Thank you for having me.